Let me show you how I make this honey jerk chicken with a Jamaican style slaw, fresh pineapple, and lime jerk sauce. It's the perfect healthy dinner or meal prep. I'm starting with some boneless, skinless chicken thighs and just cleaning them up by cutting off all of the extra fat. Now that all the fat has been removed, I have the chicken in some cold water and I'm just adding in a splash of vinegar and a little bit of lime juice. That way I can clean the chicken off really well. Once I feel like the chicken is clean and that water runs clear, I pat the chicken dry with a paper towel. I like to season with this Caribbean jerk spice blend and a little bit of brown sugar. I'm gonna add this jerk marinade that I've made from scratch. I'll put all the ingredients on the screen because there is a lot of flavor in this. And I did list habanero on there, however it's best to use Scotch bonnet. I can just never find them around here, so habanero would be the next best option. I only added about half the marinade in here, that way we can save the other half to make the sauce later. I'm gonna give this a mix, and I am putting on a glove for this part because the habanero or Scotch bonnet can be really spicy, so I hate touching anything spicy because then I always end up touching my eye or something. So if you have a glove, I highly recommend wearing one. Now that everything is nice and combined, I'm just adding some foil so I can let it marinate in the fridge for at least an hour, but ideally overnight. I'm going to be making a Jamaican style slaw to go with this, so I'm starting with some cabbage that I'm just cutting into smaller pieces. Now that this is all chopped, I'm just transferring it into a bowl so I can wash it. I'm adding about half of a red bell pepper, so I'm just cutting that up. Now to a bowl, I'm adding my clean cabbage. I also made sure to remove as much excess moisture as I could, pressing down on it with a paper towel. The bell pepper. Now I'm adding some pre-shredded matchstick carrots because I'm too lazy to shred my own. Some salt. I would use black pepper, but I just ran out, but add black pepper, a little bit of vinegar, some white sugar, and fresh lime juice. We're gonna give it a little taste test. My chicken has been marinating for a couple of hours, so I heat up a pan with a bit of oil and I'm gonna cook them on each side until they're nice and golden brown. Now that the chicken has some nice color on both sides, I'm going to remove it and work on the honey jerk sauce. For this sauce, I'm going in with the other half of that marinade that we made earlier, brown sugar, and a couple tablespoons of honey. I'm going to let this simmer and thicken up for a couple minutes. While this was simmering, I cut my chicken into smaller pieces, so now I'm going to add that into the sauce. I'm just going to toss this a little bit and make sure every piece gets nice and coated, but after that, that's it. I'm having this with some jasmine rice, my slaw, some fresh pineapple, and the honey jerk chicken. Some jerk lime sauce that I'm just drizzling on top. And that's it. Let me know if you try this recipe and subscribe for more.